We asked, and they delivered. Hello everyone, and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we are headed back to the world of Last Epoch and their highly anticipated and largest patch yet, 0.7.9. Today we're going to be breaking down the update, I'm going to be logging into the game, and we are going to talk about all the new goodies that are available. But first, if you're new here, welcome. Here at Action RPG, I stream, I do tech reviews, I cover major gaming news, but the big portion of this channel, all things Action RPG. So if you grew up loving the Diablo series, if you're a fan of top-down isometric hack-and-slash style games, you are in the right place. So please consider subscribing and supporting small channels. All right, let's break down this monster. As always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below. Here we go. All right, so let's jump right into this. So right now I have the patch notes up on the screen. Unlike what I normally have to do with Wolcen, where I read through everything, I do not need to do that with Last Epoch because they gave us a nice little video. It's very PoE of them. So what I'm going to do is play this video for you, and then we'll be right back. Enjoy the overview video.
Hello travelers, this is Judd Kobler, Game Director for Last Epoch, and today we are releasing patch 0.7.9. In patch 0.7.9, the team has focused on fleshing out the Monolith of Fate, which will provide you with a true in-game experience with concrete goals and some of the most powerful rewards available so far. In the Monolith, you will visit alternate timelines of worlds that could have been, that host challenging enemies, many new boss encounters, branching story content, and of course, loot. Conquering a timeline grants access to new higher-level timelines. It also offers the choice between 3 blessings. Blessings are permanent character buffs, which apply both within and outside of the Monolith of Fate. Each timeline contains a pool of around a dozen different blessings, which are rolled at completion. While all blessings can be useful, finding the optimal, well-rolled blessing for your build will be quite challenging. For those very high-tier players who conquer the later timelines of the Monolith of Fate, you will also unlock access to empowered versions of some of the earlier timelines. These empowered timelines will be set to level 100 and contain empowered blessings. In 0.7.9, we're also introducing higher power Tier 6 and Tier 7 affixes. Travelers cannot craft items of such power, so finding these truly powerful items will depend on your luck during your hunt. Tier 6 and 7 affix items are intended to be a long-term goal, and finding an item with multiple Tier 7 affixes will be incredibly rare. We are well underway in our massive updates to animations, and this patch will bring a complete animation suite overhaul to the Sentinel. This, along with visual updates for some Mage, Primalist, and Sentinel armor sets, will have you looking awesome while thrashing through hordes of monsters. 0.7.9 introduces 3 new skills for the Acolyte, including Dreadshade, which afflicts one of your minions, causing them to lose health while empowering it and surrounding minions. Bone Curse, which curses enemies in an area, causing them to take physical damage when hit. And a Symbol Abomination, which is by far the scariest and largest player-controlled minion in the game. Channeling the skill will start to consume minions you have on the battlefield. Depending on how it is specialized and what minions are consumed, the Abomination gains different appearances, appendages, abilities, strength, and health. This ghastly creature is truly a force to be reckoned with. We've made improvements to the quest and map system, so you may now locate your next objective much more easily. Traversing through the campaign and logging back in on a character from the past will be much easier to pick up where you left off. For our players who play with a gamepad, we've brought a number of updates, including auto-targeting, which makes playing with a controller feel much more intuitive. We have more controller updates planned and would love your feedback on the newest updates. Alongside these, we've also updated every skeleton model in the game, introduced the highest number of new zones and bosses in a single patch ever, balanced many skills, passives, and items, fixed nearly 100 bugs, added motion blur as an option in the settings, and added a giant undead dragon. Thank you to all of our early access players who are helping shape the game, spreading awareness, and have fostered a truly amazing community. We'd love for you to come chat with us in the forums and in our Discord, and let us know what you think of the new content. We hope you enjoy patch 0.7.9, and we'll see you in Atera.
Now, the overview does a great job of giving us the overview. I've actually covered a lot of that stuff in my previous videos. Now, again, I'm not going to read through this, but I do want to show you just how much more is in the game that they did not talk about. Uniques. They added 2 new relics, just regular relics, which I said they definitely needed to add, and 17 other new uniques that you can get from the Monolith. So 19 new uniques to find in the game. Obviously, they talked about the skills, passives, arena has changed, controller support they talked about, game balance. So damage over time, dodge, and health have been changed. Skill balancing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 skills have been completely changed. And then items. So mage armor's different, primalist armor's different, sentinel armor. Affixes have been changed on sets. Weapon implicits have been changed, so they make more sense based upon what the item is. And then some other changes based upon drop rates for specific class affixes, mana regen shards, just a whole bunch. Arena keys now sell for 6,500 instead of 200. Should have saved them all. And then sounds. Now, this game does struggle with sound right now. A lot of times when I'm doing my recording, it's like all chopped up and doesn't sound right. So they've updated the sounds, ambient and environment, enemy sounds, acolyte skill sounds, mage skill sounds, primalist skill sounds, sentinel, and then other sounds for the Monolith, and added a new sound for respawning. They've also updated, like they said in there, all the quests. So this truly is a monster update. Now let's log into the game and we'll see how much we like it. All right, I have now been playing for 4 straight hours. And I know there's some people that can't get into the game right now. I have not experienced that problem. So what we're going to start with is the actual end of time area, which they have completely redone. You can kind of see here in the background, they now have got, when I look at it, I see like a black hole. What I really like about it is it's got that orange glow, which kind of reminds me of, you know, my channel icon. But it still retains its purple hue that you kind of see as you walk around. I mean, it's for sure still purple. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the Monolith, and I'm going to show you what a run looks like. So the Monolith's normally here. There's no longer that large rock. It's now like this little entryway with the door. Click on this. You're gonna build a bridge. There it is. Right, which takes us to this area, which is where you start at. Now, as you progress, you'll be able to jump around to kind of your different islands as you unlock them. Right now, I'm just on the first one, but we'll see where I finish today. Also, you'll notice that the Monolith is much more interactive now, so it's kind of enclosed in here. It rises up, it's got the 4 pillars, and then it rotates and kind of bobs up and down. So when you click on it, this looks very familiar. So on here, Echoes Conquered 11, existing modifiers, my rarity, my experience, and then 2 options. You can reset the Monolith, and you can reroll. The reroll now costs much more gold, but it's still not too bad. So let's do... Now when you're in a run, get through this. I will show you what it looks like once you finish. I die. Take my dude. Look at him. Eating everything. Takes a minute for me to build my army up. I don't know if it's just me, but the game feels a little darker after this update too. And I messed with my settings, but I mean everything was normal. You'll notice here too, that's not my video messing up. I have been having frame rate drops. So as a Necro, that's normally comes with the territory when you play these games, but it feels a little worse. I don't know, we'll kind of see how that works out. But I am loving the new skills, and I'm going to do a separate video breaking down that.
And I'm going to be updating my Fire Necro Mage build. It'll be pretty similar, but added. We're at the end. Do we get a boss? No. Okay. My build's not fair playing at this level right now. And I've pretty much been walking through this stuff. And we're done. Maybe we're gonna get something good. Oh. Right. Normal. Echo of the World. Click on that. And this is your new finishing arena. Okay, so when you're here, you've got your monolith to go immediately back in. Here is your new chest area. Okay. You're gonna think I'm crazy when I say this, but this right here, it reminds me of something out of StarCraft from Protoss. Anybody that has played that should understand that rip. Okay, click on your chest, and we got a whole lotta nada. Okay? Now, a couple things that I've realized. We're just going to talk about bugs for a minute. I've opened the chest, and names of items have been stacked on top of each other. So that kind of stinks because you can see like a different color item, but they're on top of each other. I don't remember ever seeing that in the past. A couple other little things. So, Rip Blood. I mean, this is like very small, but when you have Carry On Hunger, when you're out of mana, you should be able to still cast it. I mean, I know because I've used this skill for probably 100 hours. When I am out of mana, guess what? I can't cast it. Moreover, the skill that I just used, which is Abomination, I use a node in here that no longer channels and only consumes up to 5 minions. The idea is I want to be able to make him quick so that I don't have to worry about channeling him as I'm playing to kind of keep the flow of the game. Well, I don't know if you just noticed that, but he totally channeled and he will absorb all the minions there. So, I mean, that kind of stinks. But I did want to draw your attention to something else. Now, obviously, Last Epoch isn't a next gen when it comes to visuals, at least not yet. But let me show you an example of where this game is going from a visual standpoint, okay? Check this out. Look at that. They're literally standing back to back right now. This is the original Blood Golem, okay? Oh, the screen's freaking out a little bit. There's the Blood Golem. And now look at the Abomination. Look at this. This literally just looks like red bone. Well, I guess that's exactly what it is. But look at the flesh on this one. I mean, it just shows that if they redo all the different skills and all the minions look like this, this is some detailed, very fine visual work, even down to like the feet. I'm very impressed with it. Let's see if I can get the front of it. Come on. Look at it. Pretty good. Now watch this. It's about to die. Come on. Tick, 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 tick. And goodbye. Jokes. All the little body parts fall all over the place in a huge blood spatter. Pretty cool. I like it. So, I am having some frame rates issues. Lots of people are reporting not being able to get in the game, which, I mean, that's not uncommon for a large update. And again, still, this is an early access game. I'm having some problems with skills working correctly. Totally could be something that I'm missing and not the game, but so far I have not been able to find that, so I'll report back to you there. Now let me show you some stuff that I found. Look at this. So again, a purple item is literally just a rare item. So it's a yellow item, but it rolls with an affix that is above tier 5. So when you look at this item, when you put this into the forge, it rolled with tier 6 elemental damage and a tier 5 melee void damage. Pretty nice staff, especially if I can get some other tier 5s over here, and I can roll whatever I want from suffix, which is kind of nice. So I found that. Also, I thought about this previously, they should change the color of the key, because the key shouldn't be purple if you have this. Guess what? They were ahead of me. The key is no longer purple, it's red. So I had to change the little stash tab on my chest to red, and a new purple one. So anyways, I just wanted to show everybody what a purple item looks like, and then again, they changed the color of the key. I feel like I'm going to play this game literally all night, but so far, that is the update. I have lots of testing to do to continue to work on my build so I can relaunch it ready for 7.9. But that's all I've got. If you have not joined the official Action RPG Discord, please do so. We now have over 220 members. Great conversations every day, especially around Last Epoch. The idea is to have a group of gamers that could jump from game to game together so you never start the server by yourself. That's it. Stay home, stay safe. Do not forget to join the official Action RPG Discord. Aaron, out.